Hey everyone, welcome back. This is week 3 of the Guardian Project Boxing League series. Um, I am joined once again by Bruce, Chris, and Chris. If this is the first video that you are checking out of our Boxing League series, head back to episode 1. And you can follow through. If you aren't familiar with what a boxing league is, we opened a box of cards that was from a standard legal set. We built a commander deck, and then we add 6 packs at the end of each week from a set that hasn't been previously opened to continuously improve that deck. Bruce, what did you bring this week?
So after last week's opening, I opened up an Illuna, and so one of the things that came to mind as I was playing last week was watching the lack of removal and my inability to derail other people's plans. So Illuna gave me a great opportunity to add some removal and some other high power cards to my deck. So I've taken Verazal, which is a blue-green kicker deck, and I have added some red and a few other odds and ends to add a few goodies like a Phylath and Morog and some removal and other fun red bits. So yeah, that's what I have this week. We had a Luna with a healthy smattering of kicker, but don't forget some red goodies in there.
I forgot you opened those red goodies, so I am looking forward to playing against this. And Phylath is very bomby even in regular commander, so just having a small little army in a limited commander seems like a solid plan.
Sounds like fun.
And Chris, Kelsum Gaming, what have you brought tonight?
I have once again brought Golos. I opened the Courier last week. I was hoping I get a Luna or Nethroy or some other commander like that. I've quickly discovered over the last couple of weeks that it is definitely not a good idea to open a core set for a box league,
Okay.
because the synergy in core sets is really focused around one colors for the draft format and putting reprints in the standard. There's definitely not the synergy that Dominaria and Ikoria or a lot of the non-core sets have that's baked all over the entire set.
Okay.
So I've tried to. It's no longer Golos medium friends. It's Golos slightly friends now because there's a less planeswalkers in here. I kind of went back on the super friends area I was going just because with the lack of card draw that I haven't really been able to get more than one spell out a turn. And then a lot of my higher end stuff are pretty susceptible to removal and often deserving of removal in case of like Villas and Dracorseth and stuff like that. So playing only 1 to 2 creatures a turn and trying to fill up a board of planeswalkers with no card draw definitely wasn't working. So I kind of went back. I kind of took some of the ley lines out, like Leyline of Combustion and Leyline of Sanctity. Just didn't really seem like it was all that relevant in a boxing league format. And I kind of filled in with some more mana ramp and some more removal, and we'll see how it does. It'll still kind of a good stuff pile, but maybe it'll do a little bit more.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing how that plays out today. And Chris, Chai Style Gaming, what have you brought?
Yeah, I'm still on Gyruda for the second week in a row. I started on Mori and felt that deck just was pretty useless, so I switched to Gyruda last week. Was really happy with how it did, and I didn't really make too many changes. Unfortunately, I opened 6 packs of Zendikar Rising, and I think I only made about 5 or so changes to the deck, but it still has the same kind of mill, use instants and sorceries control type of splash, and then a sub theme of like zombies amass is still in the deck. So
Awesome. And I am still playing Muldrotha the Gravetide. Let me actually add that because I did not add my commander here. So let me add that in as I go through this. I opened Guild of Ravnica packs last week. So I think I made 7 cuts. I had some mana fixing, which was kind of nice because I'm in a 3-color deck here that's focusing on the graveyard. I got a Gateway Plaza and a Golgari Guildgate, so that was nice. And then I was thinking I was going to be able to focus more on the undergrowth mechanic from the Golgari, but I found that I had more coming from the Izzet mechanic of Jumpstart or the Dimir mechanic Surveil. So both of them, I guess, care about throwing something in the graveyard. So we'll see how that plays out. And that is what I am playing today. And before we start, though, we are the Guardian Project podcast. Please check out our show. You can find us anywhere where podcasts are found. We record new episodes every week, and they come out every Wednesday. Additionally, if you are looking to buy any of the cards that you've seen in this series or that we opened today, check out our TCG Player affiliate link. It will be in the show notes. And then at the end of our show, like always, we will be opening up packs of cards, and we randomize the player order, and Bruce is lucky number 1. Bruce, would you like to go ahead and kick us off?
I actually have
love
pregame action.
Ooh, pregame actions.
Leyline time.
I'm just gonna slide this Leyline of the Void out.
Oh, Chris. Oh no. Oh no, this game will be very different for me this week.
And there goes Gyruda's strategy too.
You can still hit my stuff. You only exile yours.
I'm looking for your villas, basically.
Okay. Well, that makes things more interesting, doesn't it? All right. So
finally,
TriStyle Gaming and I are playing on extreme hard mode this week.
Yes.
Maximum effort. Maximum effort. All right, here we go. Draw for turn. All right, we'll play this forest and pass turn. Go.
All right, I will draw my card for the turn. I'll go ahead and play this Rugged Highlands tapped, gain a life, and pass turn.
And Chris, real quick for folks watching, what does the Leyline do again?
Right, so Leyline is an enchantment for 2 and 2 black. If it's in your opening hand, you can start the game on the battlefield. And it says if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So that's a replacement effect. So that's very important for different decks.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
finally, a Leyline.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn, and I'm going to play a Dismal Backwater, gain a life as well, and pass turn.
All right, draw for turn. I am going to go ahead and play a forest, and then I will pass.
All right, so draw. Well, we will play an island, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, I will untap and draw.
Blistering starts all the way around.
All the way around.
I'll go ahead and play an island, and then I'll tap for a green and a blue, and I will cast a Paradise Druid and pass turn.
Nice.
Untap, draw. Play an island. A lot of islands coming down early. And for me, that will do it. Pass turn.
All right, draw for turn. I am going to also play an island, and then I will pass the turn.
All right. I will draw. I will play an island. I'll pass the turn.
All right, I will untap and draw. I will go ahead and play a swamp. Break up this island dichotomy going on here. And then I will pay 3, and I'll cast Winged Words, and I will draw 2 cards. And then I'll pass. Actually, I have 2 power going. Let me just dice here. The good old dice roll. Okay, it was a 6, so Bruce may attack you.
Okay.
First blood.
First blood. Finally. I'll pass turn.
Draw for turn, another island, and pass turn.
All right, draw for turn. I am going to play a swamp, and then I will pass the turn.
On your end step, I want to cast Selendi Vision. Lets you look at the top 6 and put an instant or sorcery card from among them into my hand. So, look at 6, reveal 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to reveal Maddening Cacophony.
Ooh. That's a mill card that's going to just force exiles. Oh no.
Right. Yeah. I untap. I will play this here Forest, and for 4, I will cast a Master of Winds. So Master of Winds is a 1/4 flying Sphinx wizard. Whenever Master of Winds enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery card, wizard or wizard spell, you may have Master of Winds base power and toughness become 4/1 or 1/4 until end of turn. Actually, so Slindy Vision got exiled, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I play a Master of Winds. Are there any responses? I've read it for you.
I will pass priority.
Nothing here.
Yeah, nothing here.
Okay, I'm done my turn. You can go.
All right, I will untap and draw my card for the turn. And I'll go ahead and play a Forest. Actually, I'm going to play a Thornwood Falls just to gain a life. And then I will go ahead and pay 4. Oops. Come on. There we go. And I'll tap my Paradox Druid. I'm going to cast a... No, wait a second. I don't need to tap Paradox Druid. So green, blue, and a black. I'll cast a Risen Reef.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at the top part of my library. And it's a Risen Reef says when another elemental, it or another elemental enters the battlefield under my control, I can look at the top card of my library. If it's a land card, I can put it onto the battlefield tapped. If it's not, I can put it in my. It was a Swiftwater Cliff, so that will come into play tapped in my life. And then I'll just go around the table. Chris, I'm going to attack you for 2 if my.
Okay, in response, I'm going to flash in a Sea Dasher Octopus. But I'm going to take 2.
Okay.
Sea Dasher Octopus 2/2 flash. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
All right. After that, I will pass.
Untap. Draw for turn. Swamp. I'm going to go to combat. Andy, I'm going to attack you for 2.
Yes, I will take 2.
And I draw a card off that trigger.
Okay.
Second main phase, I will go ahead and play a Lazotep Reaver. It's 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, amass 1. Let me grab a zombie army and get a die for that to represent the 1. Okay. And that will be my turn. Pass.
All right. Draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and play a swamp. And then I am going to play... Actually, no, I'm not. I am going to pass the turn as well.
Yeah, open mana always makes me nervous. All right, there we go. All right, so, well, I will play Mountain. I will move to combat, and I will return the favor for Chris. Kelvin Gaming, there's 1 in the air from the Master of Winds.
All right. I have no response.
Second main phase, I am going to cast Orin Reef Ooze.
That's a good one.
And when it enters the battlefield, it puts a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I will choose to put it on Orin Reef Ooze. So it is a 3/3. That is my turn. You may go.
All right. I'll go ahead and untap. And draw my card for the turn. And I'll go ahead and play a... let's see here. I'll play another Swamp for my lane for the turn. And I'm going to pay 5 and cast Golos.
It's a Golos.
It is a Golos.
Yep.
And
just the guy.
it's just the guy, just a robot with a staff. I'm gonna search my library for any land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. So I am gonna go ahead and go search for a Lotus Field. Just so I can find it.
Somehow I knew that was going to be the target.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually took out what's his face, the Zombie Land this week, because both weeks I was like, I got, I think maybe a maximum of like 1 or 2 zombies off of it, and I was just like, it's not coming to play tap land that produces colorless in this deck actually is all that good.
Sure.
Oh, that's fair. It makes sense. Also, it makes everyone immediately very conscious of every time you play Golos, what you're going to go fetch.
Yeah.
And it makes them very nervous about it. So it's probably not a bad idea. As
Yeah.
much as like I can understand if you're in a fully like tricked out Golos deck, you probably want whatever the zombie land is, whatever I forgot what it's called now. Even
Yeah.
Pilgrim.
Field of the Dead, that's what it is.
Yeah. But I can appreciate in this format it just draws unnecessary hate.
Yeah. After that, I'll go to combat, and Andy, you're the only one I haven't poked Paradise Rift, so I'm gonna attack you.
I will take 2.
All right. And after that, that will be my turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. Play an island. I'm going to tap a swamp and an island to play a Lithiform Blight on your Lotus field, Chris. So it says when I enter the battlefield, draw a card, enchant a land, loses all land types and abilities, and has
It is
tap for.
It has hexproof.
Oh, Lotus field has hexproof. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, well that doesn't really do as much as I wanted. Well, I want the draw anyway. What other lands do you have there? A bunch of just tap lands, it looks like.
Yep, I have a Thornwood with Decklists and a Rugged Highland.
Yeah, I forgot that Lotusfield has. That's really good. I'll hit the. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna basically turn it into a mana confluence for you. I'll hit the one that taps for the Simic Izzet colors. One that's tapped already.
All right, I'll put that there.
And I draw that. And then I'm going to play. This is kind of risky to do this. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I'll do it. I like draws. So for 3, I'm gonna play Windspan Mentor, which will, when it enters the battlefield, I can put a flying counter on a non-human creature. I'm gonna target my octopus that draws cards when it deals combat damage.
Nice.
Seems good.
There. And then go to combat. Chris, I'm gonna attack you for 2 in the air.
All right, I will take 2.
Okay, and I draw. And that will do it for my turn. Pass.
End of your turn, I'm going to succumb to temptation. I'm going to draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Draw 2 and lose 2. All right, untap. Draw for turn. I am going to play an island. Then I'm going to cast Artificer's Assistant. Whenever I cast a historic spell, I can scry 1. And then I am going to cast Slimefoot the Stowaway.
Nice.
And I'm going to scry 1. I will put this on bottom. So Slimefoot can make saplings, and then when a sapling I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, and then I gain 1 life. And then after that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 cards. After that, I pass my turn.
All right, I untap, and I'm going to draw, and I'm going to play this island. And well, we're going to do it. So that's Maddening Cacophony kicked.
Half our library?
Yeah, each opponent mills, well, it'll be 8 cards, but if it's kicked, they round half the library rounded up. So feel free, mill, exile a lot, please, folks.
I gotta count.
Isn't it?
That's 50.
40.
Can I just say that feels amazing, just for the record.
85, which would be 43, right?
Yeah, I have 43 here milling as well.
I'm so upset because I had a way to bounce that ley line in response. I didn't keep up the mana.
Oh, I wouldn't. I totally would not have done it if the ley line wasn't in play. That just fuels. It just fuels your Muldrotha deck with no end. I'm like,
All
uh
right.
oh.
43 gone. Let's see any of the highlights here. We've got.
Really didn't get many
Oh.
highlights from me except the Bushmeat Poacher, which is one of the better cards in this deck.
Eldest Reborn is gone. Broken
Not that
Bond is an
though.
enchantment removal. Tatiova, Final Parting, the Allosaurus in Bolas's clutches. Yeah, there was a good old chunk here.
You got my Villas.
We got your what? Oh,
You got my
Villas?
Villas, my Gargos.
Ooh, Gargos. That's, I mean, it is big, so.
What?
Yeah. Got my Godfrey statue.
That's
Bushmeat Poacher.
a good one to go. That's
Yeah.
that's a pretty nasty taxation.
So
All right.
Yeah.
it's around a 42 turn clock no matter what.
Yeah. Assuming no.
So I will move to combat, and my Oran Reef Ooze is going to attack. So what's the flying mentor you have there, Chris?
It's a 1/3. It doesn't fly. It's a 1/3. It can
Okay.
put 1/1 counters on each creature I control with flying. 3 mana tap in.
Yeah.
I have a 1/2, a 1/1, and a 1/3.
I will try. I'm going to attack you with the Oran Reef Ooze. On attack, it triggers, so it's a 4/4.
Put the zombie army in front of it.
All right. And that's my turn. I've done everything I could do.
All right. I'll pass turn. That was unexpected. What was it? Well, I escalated quickly.
Yes.
Draw my card for the turn. Yeah, I tap my Lift of Light here. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and play a Forest for my land for the turn. After that, I'm going to tap for 3 blue, a colorless, and 4, 5. Did I do math wrong? I think I did. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna cast Shark Typhoon.
Oh,
That's a good
Wow.
one.
oh, yeah, that was a good one.
And then after that, I'm gonna tap for a black, blue, and a black. I'm gonna cast Embodiment of Agonies.
Nice.
So it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter for each different mana cost among non-mana cards in my graveyard.
Oh boy, what have I done? Oh dear. Oh dear.
3, 4.
Can I, Andy? Can I swear?
I mean, sure.
7.
We all know what you're gonna say, Bruce, or what you're at least thinking. We don't have to say it.
Yeah, we all.
Shit! What did I just do? Oh no!
12.
This game is gonna be over. This game is gonna be over in a heartbeat. He's just gonna one shot all. Oh god.
As long as he doesn't swing at me, we cool.
17.
I mean, yeah, I don't. Oh man.
19. 20.
Wow.
21.
I remember when that card got like previewed and people were talking like how potentially cool it could be. We just demonstrated like best case scenario right
Yes.
here.
All right. 23 different mana costs. So it'll be 23 +1/+1.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fly.
Wow.
Death.
Wow. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Good on you. Good
Yeah.
on you.
Thanks, Bruce.
If you just see my face right now.
I'll pass turn after that.
Okay. Untap.
I'm just gonna apologize. I'm sorry, everybody.
Draw.
Yeah, still does. I'm sure it won't last around.
Well, we know where the first piece removal somebody's pointing at it. I mean,
I mean, we have a lot of life. He can smack down a little bit of it, right?
Doesn't have trample either. I mean,
Yeah, just flying in death touch, so it can be chump blocked all day long.
yeah, let's go find my bitter blossom here.
Is that Lorwyn or Morning Tide?
Morning Tide.
The original, I guess. It was in an ultimate set, but obviously we can't open that here, so.
Oh yeah, I clearly opened morning.
I'm gonna play a Bastion of Remembrance.
Ooh, that's a great card.
Good card, very good card.
When it enters, yeah, I get a 1/1 white human soldier token, which I definitely have one of those. I'll grab that. And then whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. I need draws for answers. I'm gonna go to combat and attack you in the air for 2, Andy.
I will not block it, and I will take 2.
Okay, draw. That is not an answer. That is, in fact, extraordinarily useless with Leyland. Okay. Very much the opposite. Why don't you have cycling? That is it for me. I will pass turn.
All right, untap. I guess I'll
I'm going to grab my human token.
Yeah, draw for turn. I'm going to play a swamp. I am...
Hashtag eviscerate. Yeah, eviscerate for the win, right there.
Yeah.
No?
I'm going to pass.
Solid. All right, here we go.
Slimefoot can be activated at instant speed, so...
True.
All right. So...
Now I just need something to give all of my saprolings flying.
Well, I'm kind of short on some land, so we're going to go Vastwood Surge, not kicked. So I go find 2 basic lands and put them into play.
Okay.
So I'm going to go find this mountain. I'm going to go find another forest. What's the wording on Bastion of Remembrance there, Chris Martin?
Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Perfect. So, all right. Well, I'm going to send my Oran Reef Ooze your direction, and expecting you to block something, and then we can maybe all bleed Chris Kelson Gaming down a bit. So, trigger goes to 5, but I'm expecting you to block.
I'm going to put the human in front of it, so I gain a life.
And I lose.
And
We all lose lives.
All right.
And anyway, that's my turn, and you can go.
Kelson Gaming is back to 40 life.
All right. I will untap and draw. I'll play a swamp for my land for the turn. And I'm going to go to combat.
Uh-huh.
And roll the dice again. That's a 5. So, Bruce,
Yeah.
I'm going to come at you for 23.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. So if I take it, I get put at, what, 14? Do I want to be put at 14? You know what? You could. I will take it. I'm going to take all 20. Take my medicine like a good boy.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, Okay. I'll go to my second main phase. I'll tap for Lowe's Field for 3 white. And then I'll tap for a blue, a black, a red, and a green. And I'm going to bin Golos.
So how does Golos read again?
He says, exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying their mana cost.
Nice.
So, okay. In response to the activation, you'll still get the trigger, but in response to the activation, I'm going to Obnix's Cruelty, the Golos.
Okay.
-5, -5.
Okay, we got Command Zone. I'll get Veil of Summer. That would have been good to happen just right then.
Oh.
Divine Reclamation and a Casmina. So I'll go ahead and cast Casmina. It'll come in play with 5 loyalty. And she says, spells my opponent's cast to target a creature or planeswalker I control costs 2 more. I can -2 her to make a 2/2 blue wizard, and then draw and discard a card. On casting her, I'm going to get a 4/4 shark with flying.
Oh, yeah.
From the Shark Typhoon. That says, whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I create an XX blue shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. And then I will cast the Muldrotha Reclamation. And I will get a 5/5 shark with flying.
That's awesome. Spend 7 mana and cast 9 mana worth of spells. That's fantastic.
And
Oh.
then I'll go ahead and cast Veil of Summer and get a tiny shark.
Uh-huh. Like you do.
Like you do. And where's it at? Get a 1 shark. And then if opponent casts a blue, it's a turn. Draw a card. Okay, so I don't get to draw the card from if I get the shark. Otherwise, yeah. After that, I will -2 Casmina. Put her to 3. And I'll make a 2/2 blue wizard, which I'll create a token for here in just a moment because I don't think I have a 2/2 blue wizard. And then I'll draw a card and discard a card, and I will discard. Guess I'll discard this Everquill Phoenix.
All right.
And after that, pass turn. Well,
Uh-huh.
So Casmina makes it so targeting your creatures costs more?
Yeah, 2 more. Creatures or planeswalkers.
Okay.
Well,
Playing a swamp for turn. I have no answers to all that is happening here, everybody, so
Yeah.
I'm just kind of fizzling.
Uh-huh.
I still haven't opened a board wipe, so
Yeah, I definitely don't have any board wipes.
not existent for me.
Yeah. I think the only one with a board wipe is Chris, and I don't think he's going to be firing unless there's only 23 on the board, so.
oh, I do have a wizard.
All right. Well, Andy, I'm gonna go to combat and
Yep. I'll
Nick
take
you for 2.
I'll take 2.
Taking 1 for the team for the. Oh gosh, nothing. I didn't get anything on that draw. I don't have enough mana. If I do this, I just don't have any mana left to. I can get like a bunch of draws, but unfortunately, I won't have any mana to play them with. So, not ideal. This is not good. All right. Well, I'm gonna do it and just hope that I get the the Bone Splinters card. I'm going to play Boon of the Wishgiver, draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Swing and a miss. Okay. All right, that'll do it for me. I have to discard. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to discard 2 islands.
All right, I'm gonna pay 4 and make a sapperling. And then it's a 1/1. I don't think I want to do anything else, so I'm gonna untap and draw for turn. I'm gonna play a swamp, and then I'm gonna play an Elfheim Druid. Taps for green or double green for kick spells only. And then I will, after that, actually I'm going to tap it this way. That would have been, yeah, that's the proper way to do it. I will, after that, pass my turn.
Okay. Do I do anything to solve the mess? I sure did. I sure did.
Looking to you to bail it out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we're gonna try and mutate Illuna onto the Oran Reef Ooze.
Nice.
Okay.
Put it over. So when this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land permanent card. Put that card onto the battlefield. All right. So let's see. What do I do? Land. Deliberate is an instant. That doesn't work. Gnarlid. Really? I hit a Gnarlid colony. All right. I can't even. Don't even have the mana to kick it. So there. I got it here too. So that's terrific.
But it would be, it's a 10 though when it swings, right? Because it still is the Oran Reef Ooze mutated with Illuna.
So Illuna is a 9/9 currently. If I choose to swing with it, it becomes a 10/10. So that's a thing.
Yeah, and commander damage on it, which is good.
Yeah. The unfortunate piece is that he's got an army of flying sharkies and.
Well, I can deal with one of the Sharkies.
Yeah, I mean that would help because at least gets me an attack.
It depends if Chris is blocking with all of them. He might just chump you as well, because he goes, well, if I
it's flying and trampling.
So you have trample. Oh, I did not realize that.
Yes, it is a flampler. So. So there's incentive to kill it and take it off the board. Because the only ticket I've got here is that if I can get it in for 21, then maybe we don't deal with the giant and bottom into negatives. So if you can take out one of those sharks, I can get an attack through, and I'm prepared to throw Illuna at him and see what happens. Remember, it does cost 2 more if you got something in your hand to target, because Kazmina makes it cost extra.
I would like to do it next turn, not this turn, which is the worst part.
That's understandable. So, all right, well, and if that's the situation, I'm going to sit tight then, and I'll have to take my chances with trying to block. So that sucks. Anyway, that's my turn. Chris Kelson Gaming, off you go.
All right. I will untap and draw my card for the turn.
How many cards do you have in hand, Chris?
I have 4.
Okay.
I'm going to -2 Kazmina. For her to 1. And I'm going to make another wizard. Going to put 2 on this for the 2 wizards I have, and draw a card and then discard a card. And I'll discard the source.
What was that you discarded?
A forest.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I see.
Let's go with combat.
Oof.
Um,
I mean, you are allowed to not attack, just for the record. Like, it's a perfectly legitimate strategy.
This is true. I'm going to attack Andy with my Embodiment of Agonies and these two sharks.
All of them at me?
All those at you.
That knocks you out as they connect.
I am going to cast Blink of an Eye. I'm paying the 2 extra to target the embodiment.
Okay. In response to the Blink of an Eye, I'm going to tap. Did you also pay the extra 2 for Casmina?
I did. I didn't kick it. I just won in a blue, and then I paid 2 extra for Casmina.
All right. I'm gonna tap Lotus Field for 3 black, and I'll tap this swamp for 3 black. I'm gonna cast Dark Bargain. I'm going to, which on cast, I'm gonna get another shark. It'll be a 4/4 shark.
Okay.
And then,
Does Embodiment of Agonies have trample? It does, doesn't it?
no, it has Flying Death Touch.
Right, okay.
And then I'm going to look at the top 3 cards of my library, put 2 of them in my hand, and then the other into my graveyard, and then So I'm gonna look at the top 3.
This was my answer, by the way, Bruce. So
Yeah, no, I get it.
sorry, I had to use it to not die.
No, I get it. Like I'm probably
Okay.
I mean, although he would be down a shark if you'd done it, but whatever, it's not a big deal.
No, for sure.
And then I'm gonna pay a blue and a black. I'm gonna cast Negate, targeting the Blink of an Eye.
Yeah. So,
And I'll get a 2/2 shark.
yeah. All right, I'll block the big one with the Artificer's Assistant, and then take how much?
You'll be taking 9.
Okay, I'll take 9. All right.
And then I'll pass turn.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. Like, once again, useless. Okay. Man, this is just rough. This is rough. Bruce, you really didn't hit a lot in my massive, maddening, kicked, exile everything. Yeah. Maddening concoctive, and yeah, I just can't draw into what's in there. So, fortunate. I don't have any answers still. Actually, okay. Well, I do have an answer to the big guy. I just realized I do have an answer to the big guy. I did draw this off of that sorcery. So I've got a bubble snare for you.
Oh, that's fine.
So for the super big, I forget what it's called.
Embodiment of Agonies.
That's the one, yeah. The agonies that are giving us lots of trouble. Although sharks are still giving us even more trouble. But at a minimum, that will not untap during your untap step.
Okay. What is it, Bubble Sphere?
Yeah, bubble snare.
Snare.
It's from Zendikar Rising.
We put the embodiment of agonies in a bubble. It's fine. It's fine.
You got us out of a jam there, Chris. Thank you.
It's a little something. Yeah, it's not.
Well, it's not they put it in the graveyard like you might like, but it's definitely solid. Yeah. I mean, it might almost be better considering he doesn't get to draw off the Mulder Vines. He doesn't get to like reanimate it somehow from the yard. So it's kind of okay with that.
Wait, did you pay the 2 extra? Does it target or just when it enters?
I'm pretty sure Casmina.
Oh, yeah. It's an enchanted creature. You're actually right. I do need to pay 2 extra. Good catch there. So here, I'll pay it like that. And then I'm tapping 3 more mana like this to play a mana geode.
All right.
Which when it enters battlefield, I can scry 1. It's going to the bottom. And let's see here. That I think we have anything else. No, I do not have anything else. That is it for me. Pass turn.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. Oh, these cards are exiled. I forgot. All right. I'm going to go ahead and play... I don't even have a good... Man, I don't have junk in the air. And that's the real problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is terrible.
Everything is awful.
Yeah, I just don't like. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. No, none of these are good. All right, well, I mean, I guess I'll play it just so I can say I played it in the league, right? I'll play Josu Ves, Lich Knight. I can't get mana. I'm 1 mana off from having the mana to have kicked that. But I just want stuff on the ground. Although most of the power is in the air, so I don't know if it actually mattered. Calzin Gaming, I'm going to swing at you with this Sapperling.
I'll block it with one of my 2.
Okay. It dies. Each opponent loses a life and I gain a life.
It will not trigger because...
Oh, you're right. I will. Can I take that back then? Because I
You can
would
take
not
that.
have swung. Okay.
Yeah, you can take that back.
Okay.
So wait. No, it doesn't trigger because Leyline of the Void doesn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, the graveyard.
After that, I just pass.
Sweet. All right. So.
So Illuna can get through right now to Chris? Or to
Yeah,
kill that Casmina?
Oh, I can get through to Casmina if I need to, I think. So he's got 3 sharks there. There you have, so I can get through. So do I want to kill Casmina?
I have no idea. That's
Do people have
He's got mana. He's got mana available, so he can actually make more sharks theoretically too.
Yeah. So
it has to be a 3 CMC card though. But that Illuna will get a +1 counter when it swings, right?
yes, it will. It'll be a 10/10.
Just play a pump spell, Bruce. Just give it double strike.
Double strike and get there, right?
For all intents and purposes, I would say that Chris, your board state, the only way that I personally see us dealing with it is actually knocking you out somehow.
Yep.
I don't, because we don't have board wipes.
Yep.
So that's the only.
That is the way.
That is the only ticket here. So I'm going to try and do the following. So that is a 4. So I need to spend 4. Okay, I can do it. So we just tap those 2 and tap 4, and then 2 extra because of Casmina. I'm going to cast Shatter Skull Smashing, targeting your 2/4/4 sharks.
Okay,
So
so...
what is that? Those 2, yes.
Okay. All right. When those die, I will gain 2 life and draw 2 cards from the Muldrotha.
Yeah, you do. However, all right. Then I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to attack Kelsen Gaming with the Illuna, and the attack trigger puts another counter on it, so it's a 10/10 flying, trampling Illuna.
10/10 flying trampling. I will block with my 1/1 shark. And are you swinging at me or Casmina? Sorry, I missed it.
I'm swinging at you.
All right, I'm gonna block with my 1/1 shirt.
And you take 9 more because it's trampling.
Yes.
All right.
Commander damage.
And then I will play a tapped land. I'm going to play a Glass Pool Shore.
And then I'll gain another life and draw him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just refilling your hand. All right. Go. I can do no.
At the end of your second main phase, Bruce,
Yes.
I'm going to tap my Paradise Druid for a black. I'm going to tap this Swiftwater Cliffs for colorless because of Lithoform Blight, and then a green and a red. And I'm going to flash in Lurking Deadeye. And I'm going to destroy a target creature that was dealt this damage this turn, destroy Illuna.
So I'm going to neutralize that.
Okay.
Whew. But you still
Illunas
get to,
are
you
all-
still make your shark though, because it's on
Yeah,
cast.
you still make a shit.
Yeah.
It's only non-creature spells.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't get one.
All right. Well then. All right.
Illuna is our only hope.
Like Star Wars. Yeah. There we
So
go.
the first
Yeah.
two games, I know Chris
sure.
afterwards was like, I haven't done a whole lot. This game, you're
This game,
you're
I'm
running
just
the
like,
show.
Now I just feel embarrassed because it's just like, oh, now it decides to work after I've been like depressed about it not doing anything for 2 weeks.
For what it's worth, on it, just along the lines of being depressed, I was a little depressed that I opened an entire box of Ikoria and didn't pull a single 3-color legend. And Bruce,
I
you
know.
pulled one.
I
Like,
mean, I was along the same line with my core set because I only, other than Golos, I only opened mono legends. So then I automatically had to try and like make 5 colors work in limited.
yeah. No,
So,
Luna is actually the one that I was hoping to pull too.
I'll draw my card for the turn. Let's see. I'll play a forest for my land for the turn.
It is cool seeing Illuna, though. I'm glad it made it into the league.
I am
Yeah.
too.
Also, this is my first time playing with Shark Typhoon, and
It's a good card. It's a good card.
all this time I've been like, why is this $10? And now I kind of understand why it's $10.
I didn't realize it was a $10 card.
Yeah. And that's like $10 non-foil version. Like.
Oh wow.
Right.
Let's see. Andy, how many cards do you have in?
I have 4.
Bruce, what about you?
I have 3 in my hand.
And Chris?
4.
Okay.
Dragon Mage.
Spin that
No.
wheel.
Let's see here.
Backup plan is to just mill us.
Oh, gross. I guess it's possible.
It would be a fair approach.
I'm gonna tap my Lotus Field for 3 white, and I'll tap for a green, and I'm gonna cast Ajani, Strength of the Pride.
Hold on. What does that one do again?
Plus, it comes with 5 loyalty plus 1. I gain life equal to the number of creatures I control, and equal to the number of planeswalkers I control.
Oh.
-2, I'm making a Johnny Pride Mate, and 0, if I have at least 15 life more than my starting life total, I can exile a Johnny and each artifact and creature my opponent.
Oh yeah, gross. Okay.
Yeah.
So on cast, I'll make a 4/4 shark.
Oh. Yeah. How about that?
Look at that synergy.
After that, I'm going to. Okay, this has some examples. I move it over here so I keep track of what's free to attack and what's not. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna tap for a blue, and 2. And I'm gonna cast Cavalier of Gales.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
When it enters the battlefield, I'm gonna brainstorm. So I'm gonna draw 3, then put 2 cards in my hand on top of my library. It's a flying 5/5 elemental knight, and then when it dies, I shuffle it into my library and then scry 2. When it enters the battlefield, I'm going to have a Risen Reef trigger because it's an elemental. So I'm going to look for the top card of my library. It's not a land, so I'm going to put it into my hand. And then I'm gonna do his trigger. The Cavalier of Gales trigger. I'm gonna draw 3.
Oh.
This is a big old turn.
And then I'm gonna put 2 back. So I'm going to put back.
Yeah.
These 2. And then after that, and then we still have what do you have over there, Bruce? It's flying. You have your.
I have a 1/4 flying Master of Winds, and then the Illuna is a 10/10 taps.
Okay.
I have no flying over here.
I have a 2/2 flyer.
I'm gonna go ahead and Johnny loyalty. I'm gonna go ahead and +1 to Johnny. I'm gonna gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 life.
Gross.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go to combat. And Bruce, I'm gonna attack you for 7.
I'm going to elect to block the 5/5 shark with the Master of Winds.
Okay.
I take a pair.
Yes.
Deuces.
And then after that, I pass the turn.
I'd really rather not use the word deuce because, deuce is very different in some circumstances. So you can tell I teach middle school and the kids all get a giggle of that word.
I feel like I'm just drawing dead here. This is brutal.
All right, mill him out. Mill him out.
Yeah.
Maddening cacophony again.
Well, then we would.
I guess it would mostly just be me.
It'd be like 20 cards, though. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be enough.
20's 20.
Not bad for 6 mana.
No, I know. It doesn't unfortunately mill the other half, though, is what I'm saying.
This is true.
I have nothing. This is so frustrating. Okay. Well,
attack me, draw your card?
You can
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to get a draw on an attack here, for sure. I'm just debating if there's anything I can do before I go to that stage, and there isn't really. So, all right, so I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to attack you for 2 in the air again.
Yes, I take 2.
Take 2 for the team. See, this is the thing. Without board wipes, it's like, okay, that draw was usable. I can now deal with one thing, but this board state is ridiculous. One thing is like, take 1 step forward and 4 steps back. Okay. All right. Well, I guess the other thing I will do here is for 3, I'm going to play a Gleaming Overseer, which will create it says a mass 1, and then zombie tokens I control have hexproof and menace.
Okay.
Seems good.
And then I still have 6 mana open.
I like that.
Let's see here. Okay, so I can help you get through with Illuna theoretically, Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah, I can definitely help you get through.
The plot of this game is now one of those movies where you're just trying to smuggle something in.
Yeah.
And it's Illuna to Chris's face.
Yeah, pretty much.
The problem is he blocked 1 point of damage last turn, so now it's a 2 turn. Like, I need to have 2 attack stages.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be the problem here. So
No, I know. I know. I think, and then
Or just give it infect, Bruce.
and
yeah, Phyrexia I opened right.
You know, teamer infect.
Yeah, there we go.
yeah,
Oh, I got
Chris can knock you out next turn too with the stuff that's on the field. So, all right, I'm gonna pass turn. I'll pass turn.
Okay. Untap. I will draw for turn. I'm gonna play a swamp.
Sweet. Looks good. It's a good swamp too.
It's a swamp, and then I'm gonna play. I'm gonna pay 4 for a Whisper Blood Liturgist.
To get the things that are exiled from your graveyard.
Absolutely.
The Leyline has done work.
The Leyline has done work. That Cavalier of Gales, what's the power and toughness?
It's a 5/5.
It's a 5/5.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to move to combat, and I am going to swing.
5/5 flyer.
Yeah, I'm going to swing my Menace 4/5 at the Casmina.
Menace 4/5.
Yeah.
I will triple block with my 2/2/2 wizards and my Risen.
Yeah. I will take out Risen Reef and one of the Wizards.
Okay.
And then, yep, and this goes to exile. And after that, I pass my turn.
Okay. I untap with do that. Okay, so we'll play the Bonder's Enclave as my land for turn.
Oh.
That's interesting. I like that.
I have one over here too.
Oh, nice.
I
So-
can't actually activate mine though.
Oh, no.
2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then 2 more. Makes Lull Mage's Domination, which is so it has this spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a creature whose controller has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. I am targeting the Cavalier of Gales. Gain control of target creature with converted mana cost X. So I have spent the requisite amount to take a Cavalier of Gales. All right. So now I own a Cavalier of Gales in the air. I'm
Did you
going
pay
to
for the Casmina?
I did because it costs only
3 less
2.
cast. That's right.
So I did pay for it. So
Okay.
Illuna is attacking Kelzum Gaming. It gets a counter, turns into a 11/11.
Mm-hmm.
My heart is racing, and this isn't even against
I'll
me.
block with my 4/4 sharp.
All right, and so you take 7 additional trample damage.
I feel so weird because it's like I'm trying to keep Bruce alive to
I
knock Chris
know.
out, but then basically the way I'm looking at this is if I keep Bruce alive to knock Chris out, then I lose to Bruce instead of Chris.
You are. I agree. I have no idea how we win.
But the moment, well, at least with Chris Martin, like the moment the ley line's off the table, your Gyruda is active. You can use Gyruda.
That's also very true. Yes, I
And
agree.
you are sitting at 40 life, whereas Andy and I are going to sit here with like quite healthy life. So anyway,
No, you're 100% right on that regard.
so anyway,
I gain
guess-
a life and draw a card. Actually, I need to draw 3 because I had the wizard and the Risen.
so I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast Nahiri's Lithoforming. I'm going to sacrifice 1 land, draw 1 card. It's not much, but it does something. All right, so that's going to be my turn. So
Okay.
go.
Oh gosh.
That's what I said too.
Casmina was important enough to block, triple block, so that was, it was cool to see that happening.
I also wanted the card draw.
Sure. I know. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll draw my card for the turn.
Did you have those sharks done for Shark Typhoon or?
They are from Aaron Miller's Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah, Aaron Miller chooses like a random creature type and he makes like different variations of them. Like I have like 3 different variations that he sends out.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, but every month I think it's like $5. You get like a bunch of tokens. They're really cool. Let's see here. I'm gonna play an island. I'm gonna land for the turn. And then
how many cards does everyone have in hand? I have 3.
5.
I have 2.
I've had a steady flow of cards because of the octopus, but
Yeah.
I'm just not hitting anything usable. This deck doesn't have a lot of usable stuff either, which doesn't help. What's usable is the commander, but
Illuna's a problem for me.
Illuna is fine. Illuna is a precious kitty. Right? It's a cat beast, right? Illuna is, in fact, a kitty.
Beast elemental dinosaur.
Oh, okay. So that one is not a cat. Okay.
definitely bigger and more fierce than a cat.
But you got
Can't
that.
believe they made dinosaur cats or whatever. I think that's cool.
I'm going to start off. I'm gonna tap my Lotus Field for 3 black.
Oh no. Oh no. Toxic deluge for like a duck.
I mean, I'd be fine if Chris did that for 12. Yeah, go for it.
Do this, or I
I'm fine with that too.
Wipe the whole stinking board.
9, 10. I gotta do some math here.
Uh-oh.
10.
Oh no.
This is not good news.
I'm waiting for him to remove that enchantment and then swing next turn with the embodiment.
Yeah, that's same.
The real problem is the Typhoon of Sharks.
30. So 30, which means
Like, I know I've got removal for the Shark Typhoon somewhere, but I gotta find it. And
My broken bond is over here in the exile pile.
It got exiled, so
Yeah, settle the score. A lot of my removal did get taken away. Unexplained disappearance, deep freeze, broken bond. Yeah. Final.
yeah, I need to check if something got milled or not.
Isn't it so refreshing to say deep freeze is removal of a game of Commander?
Deep freeze is yes, my deep freeze removal spell.
Hold on, let me find my deep freeze. So,
actually, I'm gonna tap this for 3 white. I'll do that. I'm gonna walk into.
not better.
3 white. What?
And then I'll tap the black, green. Actually, wait. I did my math. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Screw that.
Just an update that I also, both of the cards that can deal with Shark Typhoon in this deck are milled.
Oh no.
They're just bound to target permanent stuff, but they're gone.
Awkward.
They're gone.
So I'll tap that for 3 black. Then I'll tap a black and a green and a green. And Bruce, how many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 2.
And Andy, how much was it?
I have 3 now.
And Chris 5. Chris, I'm going to target you with Thought Distortion.
What is that?
It's 4 and 2 blacks. I'm going to get a 6/6 shark. And then it can't be countered. It says target opponent reveals their hand, exile all non-creature and non-land cards from that, and then from that player's hand and graveyard. So all non-creature, non-land.
Okay. In response, I will play for 4. I'm going to play a Blood Curdle. Destroy target creature and put a menace counter on a creature I control. I'll get the one that is 5/5 that can attack this turn.
Okay.
Did you pay the extra for Kasmina?
I did now. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
I actually knew I had to, and I had the mana up for it. And then I'm just trying to find this menace token, but
All right.
whatever, I'll find that in a second. So you get a crush. Do I reveal the whole hand?
Yes.
Okay, so you get a Crush Descent. There's an Aven Oddity. It's a 2/4 flyer. I can cycle it to put a flying counter on a creature I control. You get a Kasmina and an Aid the Fallen.
Okay.
So Crush Descent, Aid the Fallen, and Kasmina are gone.
Okay. And then I'll draw a card from the Shark dying.
There's the Menace. Okay, and Menace token's going to go on the Octopus.
All right.
Previously, people were taking the damage out of courtesy to get draws to find answers. Now you don't really have a choice.
After that, so let's. First, we have my 5/5 Cavalier of Gales.
I do.
I'm gonna pay the blue, green, and the black. I'm gonna cast Primal Empathy.
What is that?
It's an enchantment for 1 in Simic, and it says, being my upkeep, I draw a card if I control the creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield. Otherwise, I put a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control.
I am going to unwind that.
Okay. I will still get a 3/3.
Yes.
So what are the sharks you have there? You have a 2/2, a 3/3, and a 6/6?
Yep.
Right.
How much commander damage have you dealt, Bruce?
I think I've dealt 16, but I'm not doing my math right.
After that, I'm going to tap 2 and 3. And I'm going to cast a Mana Geote, and I'll get another 3/3 shark.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a lot of sharkies now.
14 power. Yikes.
And then when it enters the battlefield, I get to scry 1. I'm going to leave that on top of my library. And then I'm going to +1 Ajani. And I'll gain life for each planeswalker and creature I control. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll gain 9.
So we also have to take off a Johnny, or else it's going to pop off and re-exile everything on our boards. Okay.
Yeah.
That's special. Good
Well, the
time.
good news is if you attack with both Cavalier and Illuna, you can attack the Johnny with the Cavalier.
Yeah.
And that would force, you're basically going to force the blocks on Illuna, and you'll be able to tick the Johnny down at least.
Well, no, it could be a chump with the 2/2 shark, and then.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, never mind.
But Illuna's going to be a 13/13, so anyway, we'll see.
Yeah.
After that,
No, it's a 12/12. Darn it.
Unless you can pump it. I mean, there is that.
Yeah, I'll have to go looking. I'll have to go looking. I've got a couple of pump effects in here, so it's possible.
Oh, that's an island mana. That is useless for my draw for turn.
And Chris, you have one. Kelsum Game, you have 1 mana available.
1 mana.
Okay. We just have to get those sharks out of the air.
Yeah.
Ground sharks are better than air sharks. Street sharks. That's what we call them. Street sharks.
Okay, so for 4, I will play that Aven Oddity. It's just a 2/4 vanilla 2/4 flyer. But it is valuable blocking. I'm going to go to combat. Andy, you still have more life than Bruce,
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
going to
fine.
attack you for 2
Yep. I take
and
2.
draw. Oh. Well, that's sort of helpful. Okay. Yeah, that's actually super helpful. So, Bruce, I'll just put it this way. Well, yeah, no, I have exactly the right amount of mana. Yeah, I do. I have exactly the right amount of mana, I think. This is kind of funky. I'm gonna have to see how this ruling with Kasmina is, because we'll figure it out. I think I have an answer for one of the sharks, but I don't actually know how the ruling works on Kasmina with this. So
Okay.
I will pass turn though.
All right. At a turn, I'm going to pay 4. I'm going to make a second of this sapperling.
Okay.
All right. Untap. I will draw for turn. That doesn't help at all. This card is actually dead with that Leyline of the Void.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, I had one of those too. Aid the Fallen is completely useless.
Yeah, I grapple with the past. Mill 3 cards.
Yeah. Exile 3 and hope you didn't want to do anything else.
Yeah.
I just confirmed that it does work. It gets around Kasmina because it's not a target. It's not a cast target. It's a trigger that happens because of the cast.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm playing Muldrotha. Because I can.
Go for it. Live your best life, Andy. Live your best life.
And then after that, I pass my turn.
Okay. I'm going to untap all this stuff. I'm going to draw spell. Ooh. Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
Well,
So, all right, we got to go to do the whole fighty thing here. So we're going to go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny.
does Chris need to respond before combat?
Well,
I can help you get through by dealing with the shark, if that.
well, like we're going to have to get through eventually here. But we also, in the event that I can't get through to Chris, he's got 1 mana open. He's got 14 power on the board, flying. All right. If I deal 5 damage to him, 5 commander damage, that would be game for Chris.
Right.
So, if that 6/6 shark disappears, he's got 8 power on board, and I'm swinging with a 12/12, which means if he triple blocks, they all die. He ends up with 20 points of commander damage.
I mean, he'll have to do that then.
He has to do that, which also means the Cavalier Gales can get in on a Johnny and do work. I don't know what Johnny's sitting at 7.
Yes.
So hold on a second. So yeah, and is that exile trigger a 0 ability on it, Chris?
Yes.
It sure is.
F in the chat right there. So that's All right. Well, you know what? I think I've got a solution. So this is what we're gonna try and do. I'm gonna attack with Illuna, and I'm gonna attack with the Cavalier Gales to attacking Cavalier Gales attacking Kelzum Gaming. No, sorry. Cavalier Gales attacking Johnny.
Mhm.
Illuna is attacking Chris directly.
Okay. I will quadruple block Illuna.
You're gonna quad block Illuna.
Yep.
All right. If you have a way to get rid of that 6, that'd be awesome.
Yep, I do. So for 6, it's going to be 2 black, 4 generic. I'm going to flash in a Dirge Bat, and it's going to be with its mutate cost. So I'm going to mutate it on top of the Lazotep Reaver. Sorry. Basically, it's a 3/3 flyer, but it says whenever this creature mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. So I'm going to target the 6/6 shark.
Okay. It will die. I will gain a life. And
All right. So that means Illuna connects and whacks those 3 sharks, and that's and 4 trample damage, and that means the illustrious Cavalier of Gales deals 5 to a Johnny.
yeah.
Right. Okay. So this is what we will be doing. So it's got 2 loyalty remaining on it, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to spend 3. No, I got to spend more. I got to spend 5. That's unfortunate. But we're going to spend 5 because of Kazmina,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Kazul's Fury, flinging my gnarled colony at a Johnny.
No way.
That had to happen. Oh my gosh.
God.
Johnny got hit in the face with a gnarly colony. That's like a Wile E. Coyote Looney Tunes moment where it's like there's fucking shadow of a gnarly colony falling from the sky and and craters you.
Oh, that's too funny.
So yeah, I feel like I've done all I can do right now. So
Bruce,
I'm
you've
gonna-
done a lot. Bruce has done so much now. Chris,
But I
you're
created-
at 20 commander damage from Illuna?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I will say I did create the mess in the first place. So anyway, go. I'm
All right.
I'm sad I didn't counter the Muldrotha Reclamation because I had the Unwind when it came out and was like, no, there's going to be something worse. And I was like, no, that was the problem. I didn't realize the synergy with it and Shark Typhoon.
It's kind of ridiculous because it's just a never-ending stream of cards and thus more things that you can make sharks with.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right.
This is
Okay.
basically a war of attrition against Shark Typhoon.
Bottom.
I feel like the Shark Typhoon's winning.
I would agree, yes.
Shark Typhoon is winning.
It's like 62 to 12, and I'm like, oh my gosh. That's all I can do to swing with Illuna.
That's doing work, though.
I will be honest, I can't remember the last time, if I've ever played a game quite like this, where basically it's a 3-on-1. One deck is just absolutely bonkers. The other 3 decks are all just petering along. And we're like funneling, trying to protect one player's commander, like treating that commander as like a player wipe, essentially.
That Leyline of the Void, though, I mean, hosed.
I know, well, totally
Hosed
wrecked
us.
you and I. Yeah, you and I have been completely wrecked by that.
I'm gonna tap Lotus Hill for 3 black, and then I'll tap another black, and
I also like how Chris is not even bothering for gold. Like, no, I'm not wasting my time. We're doing other things.
I'm gonna cast Bond of Revival.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
We all
Oh,
know
no.
for, right?
No, it's a thing out of his revive something from his graveyard.
And he gives it
Yeah,
ace till
Golos.
Oh jeez. That's 5, right?
yeah, so it's a 5/5.
Sugar honey iced tea.
It's
Um,
it returns a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Villainous, most likely, I would think.
Um,
Yeah. That's absurd. Oh boy.
At least it is a creature, and it's not just like return target permanent, because that could have been in a Johnny.
True.
That is true. Which would mean we'd have no boards left.
Correct.
I'm actually gonna get Cavalier of Night,
Uh,
and I'm gonna sacrifice a wizard when it enters the battlefield. I'm gonna destroy Illuna.
Yeah.
yep. Well, it was a good ride, boys. It was a good ride.
It was a good try.
After that,
Now you just need a haste creature, Bruce, and a Luna to be cast next turn.
Yep. Yeah. Crashing Drawbridge plus something. Illuna. Yeah.
A Luna on Crashing Drawbridge. Oh no, that's not an
No,
ability.
that would be bad. Don't do that.
That would be
Doesn't
very
work.
bad.
No, it's not going to work because Crashing Drawbridge needs to have it. Gives things haste, but needs to be in play for it to work. So
Right.
not going to go. Not going to fly.
Everquill Phoenix, though.
There we go. I don't know.
after that, I'm gonna pay 2 green, 3 red, and 2 blue. I'm gonna cast Genesis Ultimatum.
Oh,
Oh my god,
yeah.
that's a thing.
I'll get
You'll
a
lose
7.
a life from the red.
What's up?
I think you lose a life for tapping the one.
Yeah,
for
I
a
do
red.
tap.
Not that it matters, but 'cause you're at 62.
I'll get a 7/7 shark.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, it was good. It was a good ride.
Look at the top 5. I'll put a Thrashing Brontodon onto the battlefield, and I'll put a Swamp onto the battlefield, a Temple of Mallery onto the battlefield, and then look at the top card of my line. Actually, I need to put all these on the battlefield first, and then I'll get my triggers. And then,
Can you?
what's it?
I forget the wording on Genesis Ultimatum. You can put multiple lands on.
With the top 5 cards of your library, put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield.
Oh,
and
wow.
then the rest, everything
Got
else.
it.
And then I exile Genesis. Then I'll do Gift of Paradise, enchanting this swamp, and then anticipate. And then that goes in my hand. Actually, 3G organized. Moment. Okay, there we go. Tell what's actually happening. Then I also draw a card and lose a life from Cavalier of Night. Sacrifice one of my wizards.
Yes.
And then I am going to
I haven't gotten mana. I could use blue mana.
tap this for so I can add. Oh, I gained 3 lifeline as a battlefield, so I don't know. I'll add 2 mana of any one color. I'll tap for 2. I don't know. Actually, I won't. I'll pass turn after that.
No swings at all. Wow.
Well, everything has summoning.
Everything's summoning. Yeah.
That Paradise Druid's been out for 10 years, I thought.
It has, but I want the mana.
Okay, fair enough.
Actually,
This would have been good, 30 turns ago, ballpark.
Exactly 30
How many
turns.
cards are left in your deck, Chris?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Because he draws so much
He's
off that
down so much.
Muldrotha.
Oh my god.
All right,
right.
it's time for Gyruda.
Yes, it is. It is time for
I didn't even
Gyruda.
think about that.
I'm going to do it like this. Tap it like that. Play Gyruda.
Mm-hmm.
We all mill 4. Our 4 get exiled.
Yes. These
Uh,
4 are gone.
You have a Boneyard Lurker.
Okay, I'll take that. I don't even know what it does. I've heard the card.
So for you, it's going to be a 4/4 vanilla. It's when it mutates, you can target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one. Okay. All right, so you get a 4/4. I probably actually have that somewhere, but let me just, I'll make a copy of it here.
Sad, but not useful, sadly.
Mine was super sad. I, of course, hit my Shark Typhoon, because why wouldn't I?
So yeah, Migratory Greathorn, Ashaya, and Cunning Geyser Mage. All would have been good.
I actually also totally lost, which is put target permanent on the bottom or on the top of its owner's library, which would have been pretty good against the Shark Typhoon. I could have at least stalled and potentially set someone up to counter it, but whatever.
I lost my Yawgmoth's Vile Offering.
Oh, that's right. I guess actually with this situation though, well, Chris has got.
Yeah,
a
I
ton
could
of
have
stuff.
stolen something spicy from Chris's graveyard.
Yeah. Okay, and then I have 4 mana.
It's okay now.
open.
Sack Gyruda or bounce it. Just bounce Gyruda.
Well, that's the problem. I don't have a way to do that. I unfortunately don't.
Give it
have any
haste,
way.
and I'll take it out with Muldrotha.
Next turn. If we survive to next turn.
Right.
So
Exactly.
then I will. It's unfortunate because there are ways to both bounce and sacrifice in this deck. Although I don't have enough mana, even if I did, to recast it either. All right, so I'm going to go to combat. Andy, you've been a champion. I appreciate you taking 2 for the team here.
I'm a solid friendly punching bag. Like I get it.
You've been really good on that front. I appreciate it. I get a land for turn. So I will actually just use that land to play an Ominous Seas. That's what I said would have been nice like a million turns ago.
Oh, yes, yes.
At
Yeah,
this
like on
point,
turn 2 would be great.
yeah, or even 3. I would have been not greedy. All right, that's it. I will pass.
All right.
A 3 mana open still, but I do not have any cards in hand.
Draw for turn. I'm going to pay 1, 2, and 3. And I am going to play Sylvan Awakening until my next turn. All of my lands become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, and haste. They are still lands.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You were off the menu for a turn.
I could, yeah, those sharks are not going to come chomp my face. I can actually take those sharks down. You have 5 blockers, Chris?
Yes.
And 3 mana to make a stupid shark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I pass.
Okay. For Pete's sake, there's the pump spell.
Of course.
Well, we're just gonna go for it. It's 9 for a Stone Coil Serpent. At least I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 for a 9/9 Stone Coil Serpent.
Okay.
That's solid for an Illuna.
Well, it's also solid to block
but you can't mutate Illuna onto that, can you?
Yes, I can.
Can you? I thought it's pro multicolor.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. At least it's protection from the sharks.
Yes.
Temporarily. Go. That's my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 1 for a green. I'm going to sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon to destroy the Bubble Sphere.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Wow. Yeah.
Well,
Now like that.
Bruce, it was nice knowing you. Thank you for playing.
Yep. It was a lovely game.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
I'll draw a card for the turn.
Andy, we can knock Chris out next round with the whole Gyruda Muldrotha thing.
Right.
Technically,
Right.
you get to basically, Andy, you could basically get to decide if you want which, because I think I could then follow up and actually get you too. So
I know. I hear you. I mean, I
it's
just
not a great situation.
no,
for you.
no. For me, it's rough no matter what way I look at it.
I'm going to tap Lotus Field for 3 green. And then I'll tap a Swamp. And I'm going to cast Vivian, Arcbow Ranger.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So she comes into 4 loyalty. I can +1 to distribute 2+1/+1 counters among 2 target creatures, and they gain trample until end of turn.
Yeah.
I can -3 to have target creature deal damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. I can -5. It doesn't -5 doesn't matter because it looks for something outside the game.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I'm going to
Yeah.
Yeah. Just groaning like that. Just
The groan of tramples.
Yeah.
I'll tap for a red, and a black.
Yes.
And I got a 4/4 shark. 4/4.
Right.
Shark.
Right. Because we need more sharks.
More shark. Where's the baby sharks?
Yes.
Baby shark.
The sad thing is, that's exactly going off in my head. Is the second you said Baby Shark, it was like, oh, there's the song. I wasn't sure if someone was singing it or if it was in my head.
Red, black, and I'll cast Glinthorn Buccaneer.
Yeah.
That's got haste.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pay 3. And I'm going to cast Loaming Shaman.
Oh no.
Puts a couple of cards. Couple of cards going back into the deck.
When it enters the battlefield, target player can shuffle any number of target cards from the graveyard into your library.
Yeah.
He just picks the whole brick up. Oh.
All right.
I think that's it.
That's probably going to be it.
Okay. I don't see any other way.
I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I would love to draw 1 island because it would be a very fun turn for me.
Oh.
I dropped my deck like a mic, but I don't go ever.
It's been a pleasure there, lads.
I'm going to -3 Vivian. I'm going to have my Embodiment of Agony deal 23 damage to the Stonecoil Serpent.
Yeah, you do.
And then I'm going to go to combat.
Before combat,
And,
I'm going to flash in Merfolk Trickster, and I'm going to tap down the Embodiment of Agonies.
Damn it.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
That's like, I'm gonna be honest. You know how I don't know if any of you watch football or like basketball, but I feel like that's like calling a timeout when you're down 30, 20 seconds left just to delay the game a little. But I like it. I like it.
In that case,
Chris has to make actual decisions now.
Yeah.
7, 12.
Yeah.
12 coming at 12 flying coming at Bruce.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, all of a sudden the sharks look at you, Andy, real hungry, like, like uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, it was good. First one eliminated once again.
Yeah, God, you almost had me, dude. That was getting pretty hairy there.
I should have got that Moldervine reclamation. Hindsight is 2020.
After that, I want to have a look here. These are all tapped.
I don't know if we do win. I don't think. I mean, I have no way.
Captain Gales comes back under my control as soon as it dies. Actually, wait a second. Which Cavaliers? Yeah.
Or does it get exiled?
I thought it get exiled. Yeah, pretty sure it gets exiled.
If something is taken control when it's already on the board, it goes reverse back to the owner's control once the control effect ends. If something's taken from another zone that's not already on the battlefield, at that point, that's when it gets exiled when the player leaves.
Ah.
Well, you got your Cavalier back, I think.
Yes.
Salt in the wound.
How's no salt here?
I'll be out in. I mean,
I'll
I think.
pass her after that.
Yeah, I think I'm out in one turn.
Wow.
I'm basically drawing dead at this point. Like I don't have anything left that I can do.
I literally need an island. I've needed an island because I need 3 islands.
What's triple blue?
Mass manipulation, maybe?
No. It's actually a card that I really don't like, but it
Would be entertaining.
yeah.
I like entertainment.
I'm all for it.
I'll go with some popcorn.
Did you pass there, Chris? Sorry, I missed.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, so end of your time, I'm going to tap the Wingspan Mentor to put 1/1 counters on my flyers. I know, that's so exciting. My 4/4 flyers now.
Well, normally that would be good, but...
Yeah, normally that would be actually exceedingly good because I have multiple flyers, but when there are sharks on the field, and they are big sharks, and they keep coming back, it's not as good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would have been nice if it was Toxic Deluge or something like that, but it's a Suffocating. I'm going to pay 2 to cycle that.
I'll throw that right into exile.
Go right to exile for my draw, and that's a Swamp Man. Okay. Get a couple of tokens on the Ominous Seized here. 1 for turn, 1 for the cycle. Yeah, I have really nothing here. I'm just gonna. I'm drawing dead. I'm gonna scoop.
No, don't scoop. Don't scoop. Don't scoop.
No scoop. Okay.
Don't scoop.
All right.
Keep going.
All right.
It'll be over
All
soon.
right.
It'll be over soon. I'm gonna
It'll
die,
be over.
and then you'll
All
die.
right.
All right. I'm gonna draw for turn. I got an island. Okay. I'm gonna move to combat.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm gonna. I don't care. It's fine. I'm gonna do it right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna kick Slim Voda.
Oh yes.
What does that do?
I return all non-Krakens, Leviathans, Octopus, and Serpents to their owner's hands.
In response, I'm going to pay a blue and a black.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Anticipate.
Sure.
And I'll get a 2/2 shark that may or may not be going away here in just a moment anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And
The embodiment of agonies is not going to be a 23/23. Oh.
3. I'll put that in my. The rest on the bottom. And then I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cycle Suffocating Fumes and draw a card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, Chris, we're still in this.
It resolves. Wow. Okay.
Okay, I have an 8/8 Leviathan. All other creatures.
So I'm gonna respond to it by tapping my mentor to put a 1/1 counter on my flyers, which will tick up my octopus, which actually stays on the field. The other ones it ticks up, but they come back to my hand.
Does Gyruda stay?
Yes, it's a Kraken.
Very cool.
And then after that, I pass the turn.
Okay.
I don't know if it's enough. I don't know how much mana Chris has, but he cannot redeploy all of that in a single turn. He can put a couple things down for sure.
Right. I have a quick question. Well, not really a question, but this 4/4, I don't remember what it was called, Chris. It was the one that I got off of Gyruda. It goes back to your hand, I believe.
Yeah, the
I don't
Boneyard.
Boneyard, yeah, that's it. I didn't write it down, so.
We just knew it was
Suddenly now I'm in mill. We're in mill range. I'm where I am anyway.
Okay. All right. Anything else you do?
No, I pass after that. This is the first time I've ever kicked a Slim Voda, so there's that.
Okay. Drawing card for the turn.
But I have cards in hand again now, so that's exciting. I just like holding cards.
I'm fine with it. I can turn my Gyruda into a flyer now.
Yes.
I have mostly creatures in my hand now. I'm gonna pay 3 black and green. I'm gonna cast Umori the Collector.
Yeah, creatures are cheaper.
And then I'll pay 1 green for a Paradise Druid. And then
yeah, this is maybe I shouldn't have done it. I don't know. I feel like maybe it was inevitable that we were going to lose regardless, right?
The Shark until
I
we
don't
deal
know.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't deal with the Shark Typhoon, the rebuild is going to be much faster on Chris's side, I think.
2, I'll play a Grim Dancer. And I'll have him play with Death Touch.
Ick.
Okay.
What does it have? Sorry, I heard
A death touch counter.
Yeah, it comes in play. 2 different Death Touch and a Menace, or Death Touch and a Light.
Yeah, okay, I remember that one. Yep.
And then, I'm not sure where my tokens are. I just have them right here. I'll find them here in just a minute. But Death Touch and Lifelink. And then I'm going to pay one black for Eternal Taskmaster.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pay 3 blue for a Cavalier of Gales,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll draw 3. And put 3 back. I'll put these 2 back. And then I'm going to tap. Wait, actually, I want to do this in a different order. So instead of doing, if I can tap this and lose a life for a white, that's for a white, a blue, a red, and a black.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Narset of the Ancient Way.
Yeah.
And I'll get a 4/4 shark.
So I'm going to respond to Narset here really quick. I'm going to pay 3 to tap the Bonder's Enclave to draw.
Okay.
Resolves?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
And then that passing this turn, I'm going to. How big is Slimboda?
An 8/8.
8/8. I will plus Narset and gain 2 life and add a blue to my mana pool. I can only spend it on non-creature spells.
Okay.
And 2, I'm going to plus Vivian, and I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on my Cavalier of Gales, and then a +1/+1 counter on Umori.
Okay.
And then after that, 2, 8. I'll go ahead and go to my end step and discard down.
All right. All right, Chai Style Gaming.
Oh
Let's
boy.
do this.
Untap. Got a bunch of land here. Draw for turn, which will tick up Ominous Seas. Land for turn. Sorry, I'm just untapping all these and putting them back into a
Sure.
viewable pile. Also counting how much I have. Okay. So I'm going to start by playing Wingspan Mentor, targeting Gyruda with the flying counter.
Mm-hmm.
So I unfortunately don't have a second one of those. Let me get a little post-it. Okay. Then I will play a 1, 2, 3. I have to tap a swamp here. So 1, 2, swamp 3, Gleaming Overseer. Play that back. Which gets me a zombie army. And they get a 1/1, or their 1/1 counter on them.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. For 2, play a Lazotep Reaver, which amass 1, which will tick this up to 2. And then I'm going to go to combat. How many flyers do you have, Chris? You have the Cavalier.
I have a 6/6 Cavalier and a 4/4 Shark right now.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. So I'm going to attack you with both Gyruda, 6/6, and the Sea Dasher Octopus, which is a 3/3 menace flyer. And if it deals combat damage to you, I draw a card.
Um, I'll double block the squid. The octopus.
The octopus. Okay. So I'll assign 1 damage to the cavalier and 2 damage to the shark. And then I will flash in, I guess, well, it'll be after the damage resolves. So the damage will resolve. You take 6 from Gyruda. This will die. And then I'm going to flash in. I don't even really need to flash it in, but second main phase, I'm going to play a Lurking Deadeye.
Mm-hmm.
So I will target the cavalier.
Okay. It'll die. When it dies, I shuffle it in my library and then scry 2. So I'm going to do that trigger first before I do my Bouldervine Reclamation trigger.
Sure.
And I'm going to pass turn once you're done.
Okay.
Those on the bottom, and then gain a life.
All right. I will draw for turn. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay. Chris.
Yes.
Chai Style Gaming, sorry. Which problem is the worst problem? No, I'm going for it. I don't care. 4, 5, and 6. I am going to... Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to cast Karn's Temporal Sundering.
Okay.
I am going to take an extra turn, and I'm going to return a non-land permanent to your hand. When that ley line comes down, does it exile graveyards, or just whenever something then would go in?
Whenever something goes in.
Okay. Or does the Muldrotha need to go back? Chris. Chai Style Gaming, what is the problem here? I don't honestly know. Or is it the Shark Typhoon?
I think the shark. I was going to say the Shark Typhoon, at least that way, because if you bounce any of the other stuff, it just gets another shark on the recast. Whereas if you at least bounce the Shark Typhoon, it eats up it buys us a turn, I guess.
All right, I'm going to hit the Shark Typhoon.
Okay.
All right. And then this goes to exile. I am going to cast... You know what? It's fine. I don't care. YOLO. I'm going to swing at you for... No, I'm going to swing at the... No, you have Death Touch. I'm going to end this turn.
Okay.
No. Second main. I'm going to play Slimefoot.
Okay.
All right. Then I'm going to end that turn. Untap. Draw for turn.
Oh, that's right. It's your turn. Yes.
Yes. I am going to play Merfolk Trickster, and I am going to tap down the Death Touch creature.
Okay.
And then I am going to play an Elfheim Druid, and then I am going to play Tetsuko Umezawa. And then I am going to move to combat, and I am going to swing Slim Voda, and I'm going to swing it at Vivian? Do we want it at Vivian? Is that the Vivian that can get you, or is that the sideboard wish counter Vivian?
This is the -5. I can feature from outside the -5 doesn't work.
Okay, so that one doesn't work in Commander. I feel like the I'm gonna go for Narset then.
Okay. This is Voda half turn.
No, just an 8/8.
I'll block with my 4/4 shark.
Okay, and then after that, I pass my turn.
Okay. All right.
That was the best I could do. That was it.
Yeah. No, it's The rebuild is fast. Swift.
Two turns, and I was able to tap a creature and take out one shark.
See, I'll tap. For 3 blue, forest, and a black. I'll go ahead and cast Shark Typhoon.
Yes.
Whoa, didn't see that coming.
Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
And then
I didn't see it coming either. I really so badly wanted to get rid of that ley line, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Putting the stack of cards that is yay big, that is exiled.
This is mine. Oh yes.
Yep.
Ginormous.
It shuts down my whole commander's ability.
I have mill cards in my hand to self mill.
Yeah. Yep. I hear you. It really wrecked us.
Yeah.
Note to self: have answers for Leyline.
I do. They got exiled. Destroy target enchantment.
That's true. I hit 2 get exiled.
Yeah. We do.
the black.
Oops.
And I have 2 black floating, or 3 black floating. I'm gonna float to green, and I'm gonna cast Shiznit. I'll
What are you doing, Chris?
I'll go ahead and cash a Thrashing Brontodon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use the I'm gonna actually tap 1 extra. So I'm gonna tap that one. Basically, and it's this one. Because that was a part of the I'm gonna use 2, and I'm gonna cast Embodiment of Agonies.
Yep.
I'll come and play a 4+1/+1 counters on
That seems entirely more reasonable.
it. And then I'm going to see. I wouldn't pad that out for the shark. I'm gonna plus Narset and gain 2 life and add a blue. And I'll plus Vivian and put a +1/+1 2 target creatures, up to 2 target creatures. So I can put both of them on my Embodiment of Agony. 6.
Yes.
And then pile these up so I can see what mana I have. I have a blue floating. Let's let that blue fall off. After that, fast turn.
All right.
Tap. Draw for turn. Okay. 5, 8. Okay. So I take this up to 5. Probably won't matter with that Bronzodon anymore, but it was a nice thought while it lasted. How many flyers do you have, Chris?
I have one right now. 1/6/6 flyer of Death Touch.
Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to cast Dirge Bat with the mutate. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on the zombie army. So it'll be a 5/5 flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Putting it on top of the zombie. And when it mutates, I can target a creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. I'm going to target your 6/6 flying Death Touch, the embodiment.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to combat, and I will attack you with Gyruda, which has a flying counter on it for 6. And I am going to. Well, I assume you can't block. I'll let you say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm no blocks.
Yep. Okay, and then I'm going to tap the Wingspan Mentor to give it a +1 counter, so it'll become a 7/7. So you'll take 7, Commander. And
in response to activating the ability,
okay.
Before I get actually, yeah, yep, you're good. 7/7.
Yep. Okay. And that's it. Pass turn.
All right, untap. I will draw for turn. I'm going to play a Woodland Cemetery. I'm going to move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swing Tetsuko Umezawa at Kazmina. Unblockable.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm going to play Muldrotha. And I pass my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, at the end of your turn, I'm going to pay a black, a red, and I'm going to cast Heartless Act. I'm going to destroy target creature with no counters on it. I'm going to destroy Slim Voda.
Yep.
Then I'll get a 2/2 shark. All right, then I'll go to my turn.
I'm going to make a Sapperling. Just
Okay.
so you know I don't have any mana up.
Yeah. I'll draw a card. I will go ahead and let's see. Tap for 3 white, and I'll use 2 of that. Let me see what I have. So I have 2 swamps, of course. I'll pay 1 or 3 white. And then use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to cast Golos.
Yep.
And I will go search for a land, put it on the battlefield tapped. So I will go ahead and go search for a Temple of Silence
All right.
from a library, and then Scry.
I regret
Draw.
playing Slim Voda. I should have just not.
And then let's see. So
I
I don't blame you for trying though.
I know. I didn't realize I was just going to extend the game by like 40 minutes. I apologize.
3, 7, 10. So actually, oh my god, my brain's melting. I'm trying to do math from all this. Okay, so I used 1 white. So I should have 2 white floating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 to cast Golos. And then I have 2 white floating, so I'll use 1, 2, and then 3 to cover 2 and white, and then blue, black, red, green.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'll activate Golos, and I'll reveal exile a meteor golem, forest, a mountain, and a veil of Stone.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and cast meteor golem.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and destroy the Dirge Bat.
Because I mutated the bat on top of the army, it's not a token anymore, right? It doesn't
Correct.
inherit
Correct.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then I will go ahead and cast Veil. Actually, I can leave that there until the end of the turn. These left. Tap. 1 mana left. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and tap for a green and a red. And I'm going to cast Domri's Ambush. I'm going to put +1/+1 counter on the shark.
What? Oh, the shark.
Yeah, the 2/2 flying shark. So this is its power and toughness. I'm going to put down here where its power and toughness would be.
Sure.
And this is the amount.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have it fight Tetsuka.
Sure.
Or deal damage equal to its power, actually, rather. And then after that, get rid of that because I'm floating there now. And then that wait, that was left. That's one left. And then I will go ahead and use those abilities already. I can't remember if I activated Vivian and Narset yet this turn.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I have. I'm gonna +1 Vivian. Yeah, I did last. I'm gonna put another +1/+1 counter on this flying shark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put a plus. Actually, I'll put all +1/+1 counter on the shark.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 5/5, and then I will +1 Narset and gain 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll go ahead and cast Veiled Summer from Exile. I'll make a 1/1 Shark. And then after that, I pass turn.
No swings.
No swings.
Okay.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. Three. I'm going to play a Narset Parter of Veils. This takes up to 6. Okay. Narset enters with 5. I'm going to -2 Narset to look at the top 4 of my library, and I may reveal a non-creature, non-land, put it in my hand, put the rest on the bottom in any order. This really doesn't help. Okay, revealing a Dark Bargain. I'm shuffling these.
All right.
Casting Dark Bargain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take 2 from that. Look at the top 3. Put 2 in my hand. Okay. So I'm going to discard, put the island into the graveyard, or exile, actually. Swamp for turn. Just realized I forgot to draw my card at the end of your last turn. I was going to use the Bonder's Enclave. Goofed. Oh well. I don't know how much of a difference that would have even made if I would have done it. Andy, do you got any ways to deal with those sharks?
Nope.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I can mill cards, which I'm going to do next turn. I think Chris has us on lockdown.
Yeah, I could have actually, if he didn't have those sharks, I could have actually knocked him out, I think. I mean, obviously, it would have required Gyruda's damage resolving, but I had a way to do it. As it is, those sharks put a damper on it, because I don't have trample in blue or black, unfortunately. Yeah, I will go ahead and cast these. Pay 4. I'm gonna mutate a Dreamtail Huron into the battlefield. It's a 3/4. I'm gonna put it on top of the Lazatep Reaver, and when it mutates, I draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. Well, that would have been cool if I would have drawn into that sooner. Go to combat, and what's that shark now? 5/5?
Yeah, it's a 5/5.
And you have another one? It's a 1/1, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll attack. I'm gonna attack Narset with Gyruda for 7.
I'll block with my 1.
Yep. Figured that was coming.
Gain a life and draw a card.
Just ticked up to 7 off of the draw. And oh yeah, that's right. I just refill your hand by doing that. Awesome. Yeah, that'll be it. Pass turn.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. I am going to play Whisper, Bloodletter Adjust. I am going to play Thran, Temporal Gateway. And then I'm going to move to combat.
I'm going to actually respond to the Thran Temporal Gateway. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to cast Negate.
Sure. I am going to move to combat. I'm going to swing out at Chris Calsum Gaming.
I will go ahead and block Muldrotha with the Grim Dancer. And I'll block with Slimefoot at 4/4.
2/3.
2/3. I'll block Slimefoot with my 5/5 Shark. I'll block the. Actually, let me I rearrange what's blocking what here. So, Muldrotha with the Death Touch Life Link. Slimefoot with the 5/5 Shark. This sap. What's the one between the Sapling and the Slimefoot?
I guess I shouldn't say that's an O2. There's no reason to swing that.
And then I'll
A 2/2 and a 1/1.
I'll block the 2/2 with my Eternal Taskmaster, and I'll block the 2/2 with the Thrashing Bronze.
Sure. So you guys each, or nope, there's that, and then I am going to cast Grapple with the Past to mill 3, and then I will pass my turn with no cards in hand.
Okay, I think the only thing I lost was the Grim Dancer, so I'll lose draw.
Yeah, I'm not drawing anything. My answers are gone, so I was like, I think I'm just gonna swing. It's the best I can do, and then maybe Chris will take me out in the crackback here.
Let's tap and draw. I'm going to tap for a white, blue, black, a green, and then black and a black. I'm going to spin Golos.
Yes.
So I'm going to rebuild an island, Jungle Hollow, an island, and a Dark Bargain. I'll put this island in place. I land for the turn. And then I'll go ahead and cast the Dark Bargain. I'll get a 4/4 Shark. And then I will look at the top 3 cards in my library. And I can put 2 of them in my hand. And the other into my graveyard. So I'll put the Swamp in my graveyard. And then I'm going to -6 in Narset and get an emblem. So I have an emblem that says, whenever I cast a non-creature spell, this emblem deals 2 damage to any target.
Okay.
Sounds like a beating.
Maybe we'll die. I'm at 14. How many spells you got?
Let's see here. Yeah. Actually, I have the emblem. After that, I'm going to that's enchanted. See right there. I can tap that for 2 white. And that for colorless. Blue. Black. Red, green. I'll spin Golos again.
Mm-hmm.
Blood Curdle, Leyline of Abundance, Ajani, Strength of the Pride, Force. So I'll go ahead and
Is that the exile all of our basically permanents of Johnny?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'll cast a Johnny. I'll get a 4/4 Shark. Chris, I'm gonna deal 2 damage to your face with a Narsa emblem. And then I'll cast Leyline of Abundance. I'll do 2 damage to your face again, Chris. And I'll get another 4/4 Shark. I'm running out. And then I will cast Blood Curdle. And I will destroy Gyruda. And then put a menace counter on the creature, so I'll put a menace counter on the 5/5 Shark that's right here. And then I'll do 2 damage to your face again, Chris. And then I get another 4/4 Shark. Johnny needs dice.
Is this it though? I mean, wouldn't this be it? Because don't you exile our boards and then you take me out and you take Chris out next turn? Isn't there enough
Yeah,
time?
I mean that's pretty much gonna be it because I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to take you out this turn after I Johnny 0. And then unless Chris can do something about my board next turn, then that would be.
I cannot. I've been drawing dead for a while. All the stuff that I could do anything with got exiled, unfortunately.
We can go through them. I mean, if you want to hit the Ajani just so we can speed it up, we can do that.
Yeah.
And then, these two get exiled then if you're hitting the Ajani.
Yes.
Does my board get exiled too? Sorry, I assume so.
Yeah,
right?
all of your creatures and artifacts.
And then I take, you said 15 in the combat?
Yeah, I'm gonna +1 to Babian real quick. I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on the Eternal Taskmaster and another +1/+1 counter on this Flying Shark. And then I will go to combat and I'll send 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I am out.
And then I will attack Chris for 6 with Golos.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to my end step. I need to discard 2 cards, so I'll discard the Evolving Wilds, and I'll discard the Sky Knight.
I don't think I really honestly had answers.
No, I definitely don't. Untap, draw.
I could have given a creature -5/-5. I had Demon Lord Belzenlock, I guess, still in here.
Yeah.
And Black Blade Reforged, so...
Up past turn.
All right.
Oh, no.
All right.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Tap. Draw. And yeah. Boy.
That's a big combat damage there. All right, Chris got there this time. We've had someone different win every week so far.
Redemption arc this week.
Yeah.
I am the only non-winning player so far.
Hey, you got there's still 3 more weeks though. You're gonna open something crazy tonight. I know it. I just know it.
So before we open packs, I'm gonna run to the bathroom
All right.
I am out.
All right. So while we are waiting for Chris to come back, we can talk about the packs that we are going to open this week.
Oh yeah.
I am opening a Ikoria this week, actually. I was late to the party with Ikoria, but knowing that we do have Sultai colored cards in here, I figured why not add some value to this Muldrotha deck. I wouldn't mind getting like a Keenan or something. I know that's a mythic.
You also want a Shark Typhoon, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, do all of you have Shark Typhoon in this pool? Do you, Bruce?
Nope.
No, you don't. But both Chris's have Shark Typhoon, as we
I've
saw.
unfortunately milled my Shark Typhoon both weeks.
Both weeks? Oh no.
Yeah. It's funny because I've milled it on Gyruda's trigger both weeks, I think.
Oh.
I definitely did this week, and I think I did last week as well.
So,
I mean, I know I milled it weeks for sure, and I think it was off Gyruda. So the synergy's not great.
yeah, so looking at, some of the Ikoria cards here, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting the Sultai Ultimatum. That'd be kind of nice. Actually, really any of the Sultai cards are pretty great here. And our Sultai is the Brokos. You can cast it from your graveyard using its mutate ability. So that'd be really great because I can, I guess, just play it or mutate it onto something else to get that mutate.
Yeah, not to mention it's like perpetually having haste too.
Yes. So that's pretty cool. I guess an extinction event would be really nice. That would be like, I would count that as a removal spell. Or I'm sorry, as like a board wipe.
Because it is?
I mean, half. I mean, if someone has all odd things or all even things, zero's even. So I guess it would have been nice to take out sharks, I guess, with like an extinction event. But yeah, so that's what I'm opening. Bruce, what are you opening this week?
I was jealous of all these people who opened War of the Sparks the last couple of weeks, so I'm gonna follow suit. I'm opening War of the Spark tonight.
All right. So are you hoping for anything in particular?
Well, if I'm in 3 colors, there's lots of great planeswalkers that I could get. So I think like the ones that sort of catch my fancy the most, Sarkon is terrific. So I would love to have Sarkon. The Vivian in the 3-mana Vivian's pretty good because you can cast creatures at flash speed, which is also really cool. But no, just a lot of the planeswalkers just provide good value, and those static abilities on them are really strong. But then there's other things in here. They get the evolution stage if you want to do that sort of shenanigans. Lots of really good stuff.
War of the Spark just does have a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, and the power level is pretty juiced. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go for it.
100%. And Chris, Tri-Style Gaming, you have Eldraine.
Yeah, I'm going Throne of Eldraine. I'm actually secretly kind of hoping to pull a Grimgully because I pull like really good red and green, and I think an aggro. I've pulled a lot of good green cards specifically, but I just haven't had. I tried to go Umori the first week, and it was just not successful. But yeah, I'm kind of secretly hoping for Grimgully. That's I think probably like the number one target because I would probably shift to Grimgully next week.
Nice.
Couple other things that would be good for Gyruda would be like Gadwick, Rankle,
Sir Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad and Eleonora. Any of the Sir cycle.
The Sir cycle.
Yeah, for blue or black would be good for this. And then personally, I would love to hit a Great Henge. That's a selfish, don't have one, would love to have one. So worst case, I show up with the same deck next week, but I get a Great Henge, and I would be thrilled by that.
Yeah, right. Good luck. And Kelsum Gaming, you are opening Zendikar Rising this week.
Yeah. For a 5-color deck, it's been really hard to decide what kind of packs to open. War of the Spark was like really an obvious choice my first week. Opening packs. I'm hoping you have the cycle of the flip lands that don't come into play tapped. which is nice. Just in general, the multiple dual face cards are going to be really solid. There's a lot of really solid rares like Green Warden and some other stuff in here. So I'm just kind of hoping to open some really cool stuff that might be able to slot in the deck just to give it a little more consistency. So I don't know. I rode that Sharknado pretty hard that game, but I'm not sure where I would have been without it. So we'll see what I get.
All right. Well, good luck on your polls. Let's go ahead and start cracking.
Oh, let's start with. I got like Streets of Fairy. Let's start with Lily. All right, let's start with Lily.
So these packs, I think the rare is towards the front. Yeah. So I have the packs that were from the printer that has the rare in the front. So we got a new Mori. So I'll take that in a Sultai deck here.
Seems strong.
Seems pretty good.
All right. Move over to Fairy and Gids. Let's see what you got.
Adventure Awaits is actually going to be pretty good in this deck. Look at the top 5 and reveal a creature and put it in my hand. And if I don't, I get to draw a card. So that's actually pretty nice. Card draw to face on.
I'll take a Simic land here. Make it a little more consistent.
I got an Archon of Emeria. It's a 2 in the white for 2/3 flying. Each player can cast more than one spell each non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. That doesn't sound like something I want to play when I'm playing Golos.
Ugh.
I did get a nice foil Cleric of Life's Bond from a Cleric deck.
Oh, very good.
So Dreadhorde Butcher is a whiff. That's not really relevant. Let's try it, maybe? I don't know.
What'd you get there, Chris?
I got Fervent Champion, also a whiff. Good card though in standard. Holy smokes.
Yep.
Calling Night Bonder. Primal Empathy is actually not a bad card. And I don't know what it would have done had it stayed out tonight, but I was like, I don't think Chris should have this. Greater Sandworm, I think, is actually just a good card.
Got Reclaim the Way, so that's some fix for me. Feed the Swarm is very welcome.
Oh, look at this. I got Happily Ever After. Do I build around that?
Blitz Leech.
Well, if I want to boost my curve, I could play Plain White Celebration.
Oh, I got an kind of a whiff for me, but I got an Ashaya.
All right. Ooh, I got a Gyruda. All right. Gyruda, I think, needs to go in, right?
I'm pretty sure he does, yes.
Oh, no, actually, Ashaya's not a whiff because it turns my non-token.
No, it's good for you.
Yeah, that's actually very good. I'm so used to it being the other way around where it turns your forest into creatures, so that's why I was thinking it did.
Oh.
Into the Royal is a nice removal spell. See that?
Into the Royal is great. Hey, a Capture Sphere.
Blood Beckonings.
Got a Wicked Wolf here in my third pack.
Oh no, Bruce, did we lose you?
Let's see.
Mythos of Snapdax.
Oh, Mythos is really good. I'm jealous. A little jealous of that one.
Unfortunately, wrong colors here for me.
Crawling Barrens. I don't know if I really want to add another color or something into my deck, but it's alright.
All right, Bruce, are you back? I see you.
Coming.
Oh, here you are. Here you are. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, good old Canadian internet drop. Good for that.
Oh, hey, I got the red full art red blue flip land pathway.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
Awesome. It's so random. These are all from the same box, but all these have the rare in the back, and then this one had them in the front.
Castle Vantress, that'll be a good ad.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
Karn the Great Creator. I like Karn, but I can't play Karn because it doesn't do anything for me.
I've gotten three companions so far.
Welcome to my world, Andy. I have all of them. Come on.
I have a ruined crab.
Synergizes very well with your
Ashaya.
ley line and Ashaya. Bleh. Oh, that ley line did work, but also Bruce was like, "Oh, you want to kick it into hyperdrive? Let's do it."
I love that so much. Not even just for the late, just because it was perfect timing.
These are pretty good pulls. I got a Revenge of Ravens, 4 mana. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, that creature's controller loses life and I gain a life.
Oh,
I also got a spinning wheel there, so I got another mana rock to add to this, which are super valuable in this format.
A blasting zone.
I got a blast zone, which is a thing, I suppose.
I mean, that card's not too bad.
No, it does work. I mean, it could kill a shark. A shark typhoon is fine.
Well, Akiri is definitely not very good in sealed league.
I got a Quartzwood Crasher, which is fantastic. Just wrong color there.
Calling Ambush is a nice modal DFC card.
Yes.
Got another Crashing Drawbridge. That'll go in for sure. One of them will.
Scale the Heights. Can always use some more land ramp.
Ooh, all that glitters.
Is gold.
It's such a good card. Low Struck Beast. Yeah, I kind of whiffed here for Gyruda. Oh well.
Migratory Great Horn.
Well, so Gleaming Overseer. I got a Sahili. That'll probably make my deck.
Very nice.
Feather. Less useful, but interesting.
I got a Sea Dasher Octopus, so that's actually that's a pretty decent card, especially to play from the graveyard. Anything to give me card draw, I'll definitely take here. So
hey Bruce, what's the secret code word? Scoop Swarm.
Oh
yeah.
So good in a limited format like this. I mean, I think I got a couple of decent cards. I mean, Gyruda, Umori, Sea Dasher Octopus, Evolving Wilds, Thornwood Falls. Things even out.
Oh, okay. There's a God Turtle Catnip.
Nice.
That's gonna do some work. That'll probably make the deck.
Heck, even just because it's so hard to get rid of it.
Exactly. That's if only it's a 4/5 recurring flyer, like that seems good here. The Downree's Ambush might make my deck too as a potential fight spell because there's not a lot of removal I've noticed, and so sometimes it's nice to have something.
Absolutely. All right.
So let's have a look really closely at some of these things. What we got?
So everybody, did you all open your last pack?
Yeah.
We're all opened?
Yep.
All right.
Gosh.
I am looking forward to making some changes here. I think I feel like I got rid of most of the cards that I feel were filler in the beginning. I think, but now I'm gonna have to actually make some real cuts. We'll see what happens there. So, Tri-Style Gaming, top card that you think will be added in from these packs?
Forever Young.
Forever Young.
Yeah, any number of target creatures from my graveyard on top of my library, draw a card.
Yeah.
I think it'll stays really well with Gyruda because I can set up a cast on the Gyruda, and if something gets milled that I didn't want to get milled, I can put it back on top and potentially hit it with Gyruda.
Yeah, for sure. Kalzum Gaming? Top
that's
cards? What do you think?
That's a hard question. It's probably tied between. I put these in the kind of pile, so I have like my creature finding, I have my threats, my removal, and my land ramp here. Probably all three of my threats here between Ruin Crab because of just consistently milling people for 3, and then Ashaya and the Scoot Swarm. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Nice. And Bruce, what are you looking to add here?
I think number one on my list I'm going to include is probably God Eternal Kefnet, followed by Saheeli and Blast Zone, because I think, Kefnet's just very strong generally. Saheeli could be just a great little factory for those servo tokens, and then the -2 is surprisingly potent, and then Blast Zone, well, I'm not proving to have a lot of ways to get rid of troublesome permanents like I don't know, enchantments, and Blast Zone would do it. So
For sure.
it might have I might write the name Shark Typhoon right on it.
You just write it right on Blast Zone. That's why it's in here.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. Well, we will update all of our decks, and we will be back next week with week 4 of our boxing league. So thank you again for joining me tonight. And again, if you're watching this, all of our deck lists will be in the show notes below, showing all of our changes. So thank you for joining us, and we'll be back next week.